Hello, I'm Stephen Hill, JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special Week 8 matchup of the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The New York Jets coming off a difficult victory to swallow where they lost in overtime to Tom Brady and the Patriots, basically handing over control of the division to the Patriots. They now are in second place, and they come into this division game against the Miami Dolphins, who are fresh off of a bye week. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere in New York because the people are calling for Mark Sanchez's head in New York. They're screaming, "It's Tebow time." The last time we saw Tim Tebow in this situation, he ran off a miraculous 6-game win streak in Denver. So I'm basically pleading with the New York Jets head coaching staff, Rex Ryan, Mike Tannenbaum, the GM, Woody Johnson, the owner. Please let Tim Tebow play. Please put him in and let him start this football game. Remember, his winning streak started against the Miami Dolphins last year. I think that Tebow knows that defense very well from being in Denver and playing them a couple of times. So it's one of those things where you have nothing to lose. If you lose the next couple of games, Rex Ryan, you will be on the hot seat. So it's a touchy subject. You are without your best offensive player in Santonio Holmes. You are without your best defensive player in Darrelle Revis. So what do you have to lose? Tim Tebow can come and excite this team. He can ignite something that they haven't had in a long time. Tim Tebow, I believe in Tebow. Tebow has so many different things that he brings with that spread option. He can throw the ball. We've seen him in the past couple of weeks. The Jets receivers haven't been catching them. That's not Tim Tebow's fault, but he's been throwing the passes and having them on the mark. It's time for Tim Tebow. If they don't play Tim Tebow in this game, I'm not liking them in this football game very much. The Miami Dolphins are a young, talented team with Reggie Bush, Ryan Tannehill, that young quarterback, and they're playing lights-out football. They're winning close games. I didn't expect them to win a lot of the games that they were in this season because they are under a new coach, because they're a young team. But Ryan Tannehill isn't playing like an ordinary rookie. He's making the solid reads. He's getting the ball out on time. He's avoiding sacks. He's doing the things that a mature quarterback would do. So in this football game, I'm stressed to think that the Jets would take it lightly or even take it as if they can lose this game, because they can't. If they lose this football game, all hell is going to break loose in New York after that football game. So I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to pull off an upset in this football game. I just don't think the Jets are going to play Tim Tebow like they should. I think that the Jets need to find a plan unless they're going to put Tebow as their starter. They need to go ahead and cut bait with Mark Sanchez. Try to do whatever you can to get him off your team. But it's going to come down to the Miami Dolphins are a hungry young football team. They're out for respect. They're out to play hard for their coach, and they're out to do things. And they're looking more and more each week like a solid contending football team for a playoff spot rather than a young team rebuilding. So I'm liking Reggie Bush in that matchup because the Jets really don't have any healthy running backs left. They don't really have a top wide receiver to stretch that defense. They have a bunch of mix and match players. They don't have a number one receiver. They don't have a number two receiver. It's looking like 3 and 4s all across the board. So once again, I am picking the Miami Dolphins to win this football game in New York City next week. You can check me out on JustMyPicks.com. You also can follow me at Twitter, on Twitter, at JustMyPicks. You can also check out this video and any other video on YouTube /JustMyPicks. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please leave comments.